Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday the 13th, January 13th, that is 2012. Lot to cover. Let's get right into these charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that they are trading lower by 3.5 points today. A little move down in the futures market after J.P. Morgan reported earnings this morning. It looks like JPM came up a little bit short. Earnings were not a disaster, but they were not what was expected. They were looking for a $23 billion estimate. Looks like the company had revenue of $22.2 billion. I couldn't read further into the numbers. All I can tell you is that the market is not reacting positive to the number, but it is not getting crushed. JPM down around the $35.87 level. Yesterday, the stock closed at $36.85. So trading down about $1 from yesterday's close. Decent little move down. This is causing a lot of the other financial stocks to trade lower. Take a look at Morgan Stanley. You'll see that one is down as well. Goldman Sachs is down a little bit more. You also have Citigroup trading lower and Bank of America trading lower as well. So all of the financial stocks are trading lower. Now, Bank of America came out with news as well today. They said that they're looking to shut down some banks in certain regions to make up for some money that they're losing. So Bank of America is going to leave some certain regions of the United States because of its financial problems deepen. So we'll watch for that and see how that plays out. But I'm really a little bit skeptical of the stock. It just continues to cut down. They sell assets and they continue to cut every which way but loose. So we'll see how that plays out. But once again, all the financials are trading lower this morning on the back of JPM, but the futures are holding steady. You take a look here at the futures, just down 3.5 points. Really not a big deal. The market still seems to be in that euphoric state. Every day we see a morning flush, and then it floats right back up by the close. So we'll see if that does happen again today. Would not doubt it. It is a Friday after all, and the market volume will be very, very light after the first couple of hours. A couple of things to talk about real quickly is that the Shanghai index last night was down. That was down about, I believe, 1.34%. It was much lower. It did come off the lows. So Shanghai bounced back a little bit. Shanghai is now up about 4% for the week. Still a very, very good move to see yesterday's pullback. Not that big a deal at the moment, but we have to keep our eye on China going forward. It's going to be a very, very important part of the puzzle going into 2012. Couple of stocks out there. Well, let's first take a look at oil and gold. We'll see that spot crude today is trading flat, just down 3 cents to around 99.10 a barrel. Yesterday afternoon, crude did get hit, got sold off as it looked like the problems in the Middle East were clearing up with Iran. Also, gold is down a little bit today, down about $7. Gold is a leading indicator of deflation and inflation. Deflation when it declines, inflation when it rallies. So let's take a look at the USO, see if there's anything significant on the charts. Not really anything that I'm seeing. Oil is just chopping around here at these lows, but you can see that sell-off yesterday in the USO was pretty severe. Today, really not doing a whole lot. Hanging out right around that level, so we may see a further pullback. Can't rule that out. Let's take a look at the GLD. GLD trading at 159.58. Yesterday, the GLD closed at $160.38. So a good little sell-off in gold this morning. GLD is pulling back, but nonetheless, it's starting to uptick now as the dollar comes in. Let's talk about the U.S. dollar for the moment. U.S. dollar index is trading up about 16 cents. But you can see as the dollar comes in here, the futures will start to move off the lows. One thing you want to watch for the dollar is that it's not going to have as much effect of an inverse effect, I should say, on the stock market as long as this volume is light. And I do mean the volume in the market has been light. The S&P spiders have been trading right around 100 million shares a day, and that is a very, very light volume session. So once again, we'll watch for that relationship to come back, the inverse relationship that is, once the volume picks up in the market, okay? Right now, since the new year, the volume has just been absolutely putrid, but that's just the way it goes sometimes ahead of earnings season and at the start of the new year, okay? Couple of stocks I'm looking at. There's not all that much out there. One I saw was VMware. VMware was falling a little bit today. Stock has a little bit of support at around the 84 level. However, it's going to have support at $80 and then all the way down to the 75 area. So watch for VMware. Very, very good support at 80 and then 75. Those could be quick scalp bounce areas if they get there. Let's take a look at this MBLX. I don't know the stock. I've never traded this before, but I did see this thing, getting hammered today. Stock is trading down about $3. Closed at $6 yesterday, trading at $2.93 now. There is nothing I would do with this one at all. Just looking at the support levels on this thing, and I really can't find a very good level for the stock at the moment. So I really would just leave it alone. There really isn't anything to do on this one. So I'm not sure what the news is, but I'd be very, very careful on this one. And the ticker symbol again is MBLX. It's more of a quiet day out there. It's a Friday. The markets are in holiday mode next week. The market will be closed on Monday for the Martin Luther King holiday. So again, just be a little bit on the cautious side. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on here, but we'll see how it plays out. Once again, the only thing I'm seeing in motion is really the financial stocks, and they're not even getting hit that badly this morning with the JP Morgan news. And if the volume gets lighter, it could ultimately float this market back up, as the market still seems to be in a euphoric state. With that said, everybody, I'm going to keep today's pre-market news and views short and sweet. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you on Monday.